One of the most underrated secrets of influential women is their faith. And we're not just talking about faith in a country, in a family member, in a religion. We are talking about faith in God and faith in yourself. Because there's a level of courage and confidence that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are. This is our brand new series here on Establishing Faith Secrets of Influential Women. This is day 1. And the key to influential women, to becoming a woman who builds her legacy, whose legacy stands the test of time, is by having faith. And you develop faith through the school of life. It's not something that you can only experience in a building, in a circumstance, in a group of people. It is something that you experience as you walk through your life every single day. And the way that you build faith is by developing a sense, an internal sense of your own relationship to yourself and of your own relationship to God. Whenever you start to develop your internal relationship with God, because let's be completely real. Every single relationship in your life is a mirror and or a reflection of your relationship to God and your relationship to yourself. So when you have a sort of distorted relationship with God and a distorted relationship with yourself, you don't really trust yourself, you don't really have faith in yourself, you don't really have much confidence or self-esteem. Every other relationship in your life will reflect that. Your professional life, your financial life, your relationship with your family members, your relationship with your friends, your intimate relationships. They're all going to reflect those characteristics back to you. Here is how to get rid of them. You get rid of that insecurity in relationship. You get rid of that insecurity and no self-confidence, low self-esteem. You get rid of the fear of and the sense of being invisible to the world. And you become an influential woman who has courage, who has conviction, who has confidence, and this unshakable confidence when you develop faith, when you develop an internal relationship to God, and when you really get real with what your relationship to yourself looks like. How are you holding yourself back? Where don't you really trust yourself? Where don't you trust yourself to see something through to completion? Where don't you trust yourself to, quote unquote, get back on the horse? Answer these questions. And this will start you in building a foundation of developing an intimate relationship with yourself. In order to be an effective and influential leader in your business and your professional life or in your family, you need to know who you are. It doesn't matter where you are going, what your goals are, what you desire, if you don't know who you are. Who you are is the most fundamental aspect of creating success in your life. And it is also the number one thing that you fall back on every single time. When something goes wrong and the plan for getting to your goals doesn't go according to plan, you always fall back on who you know yourself to be. If you know who you are, then you know that you can get back up. You know that you have yourself. No matter what circumstances throw your way, you know that you can get back up and keep moving forward, regardless of what's happening in the world. When you have faith in yourself and when you have faith in God, you become incapable of being manipulated by external forces, by the world around you, by politics, by financial situations, by family members, by friends, by people in your life. Everyone in your life has some sort of agenda for themselves. And sometimes that agenda for themselves translates to them having a certain agenda for their relationship with you. When you are able to establish this sense of security and sense of faith within yourself and with God, you start to be able to pick up on those subtle energetics of how other people are relating to you in your personal life and in your professional life. You start to recognize and discern when people are with you in order to get something. And you start to be able to develop an unshakable boundary around yourself and in your life, knowing what you will and will not tolerate. And you are able to hold yourself to those boundaries. Therefore, other people learn to respect those boundaries as well. Walking through the world with faith in yourself and with faith in God doesn't have to look like praying every 10 seconds. It doesn't have to look like, wearing a cross on your neck. It doesn't have to look like going to church every day. It looks like how you carry yourself in the world, how much kindness you have towards yourself and towards the people around you, how much compassion you have towards yourself and towards the people around you, and also how much graciousness you move through the world with. And graciousness means to be filled with the grace of God. That emanates from your being, from your body, in this palpable sense of love. How much love are you carrying towards yourself and towards the people around you, towards your family members, towards your coworkers, towards your employees? This defines your leadership ability. This defines your influence. Not what kind of photos you post on Instagram, not how nasty you can be, not how manipulative you can be. Your heart leads the way, because your heart is first led by God. That is the secret to influence, and that is the foundation of influence that you will never learn by looking on Instagram or by watching reality TV. Yes, that is a type of influence, but that is a type of influence that won't stand the test of time. It's artificial. It's based on foundations that are a house of cards that can crumble at any given moment. What is real in this world? What lasts and stands the test of time? What is the only force in this world that is strong enough to end wars, to end brokenness? And that is love. Love is the foundation of faith. Faith is the foundation of courage. Courage is the foundation of confidence. Confidence is the foundation of innovation. And innovation is the foundation of lasting change. If you want to be a woman of influence, check your heart, check your relationship to yourself, check your relationship to God. Because every single other relationship in your life will be a mirror to your relationship to yourself and your relationship to God. This is the secret to creating lasting influence. This is the secret to creating longevity. This is the secret to creating a legacy and long-term sustainable success. Let me know if you answered these questions. Let me know down below. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know what questions you have. And let me know how you tried this in your life and what changes it made to how you carry yourself day to day. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.